Is it real or is it Sora? That will be the question that is asked over and over and over again from this day forward. Yes, folks, we are indeed in the middle of historical events, and today is epic because of OpenAI's Sora. Hello, and welcome to another episode of AI Mastery. My name is Ginger Bell, and I'm the founder and CEO of Edu Marketing and AI Mastery Center. And today we are going to explore Sora. Hey, I never imagined that we would be able to make photorealistic videos from just a few sentences, like this beautiful drone shot, which is the kind of video that you might see in a travel video, except it's not real. There is no drone, there is no camera, you cannot travel because the video was generated by AI. It's from a new tool just announced this week by OpenAI called Sora. All it takes is typing in short text by prompt in a few minutes. It spills out a 60-second video clip of pretty much anything you can imagine. So over the past few days, you've probably heard and seen Sora. It's not perfect, but it's a large step from what we've seen before. But what most people don't know is that Sora can do more than just create videos from scratch. It can combine separate videos into one scene and animate still images and modify non-AI videos depending on the user prompt, and more of that we will get into much later. So let's dive in to what Sora can do and how Google accidentally made this possible and Sora's limitations. First, how did Google help OpenAI create Sora? Well, apparently, according to some sources on the internet, back in 2017, Google invented something called a transformer architecture, and they published their findings on it. You don't need to know exactly what that means, but a transformer, and no, it's not that kind of transformer. A transformer is basically something that makes AI better at generating text. OpenAI would build on Google's tech to create their own text models. Later on, Google noticed something strange, and they modified the transformer to not just define patterns in text, but patterns in videos too, and it worked really well. Well, OpenAI saw that and said, "Thank you very much," and ran with the idea. After some tinkering, they would release Sora. So how was Sora trained? Well, there's no public info on the training data, but OpenAI did partner with Shutterstock last year. So there's a wealth of copyright-free data for their AI to chew on, and that might be a clue. So this is cool and all that, but before we get ahead of ourselves, what are some limitations? While these videos look good, aside from the cherry-picked examples and a handful of selected public users, we can't get a full grasp of how robust this system is. And I do want to stress that point that we don't know the full picture of its capabilities. Although I have to say, even the failures look cool. For example, this man on a treadmill, it looks like something I'd see in a VFX artist in a 2012 post as part of his demo. Well, its creators say Sora has trouble distinguishing between left and right, and also struggles with some logical concepts, and cause a relationship, for example, with this chair morphing from the sand and substantially floating. It's a complete failure, but it's still cool in a surrealist way. And in my opinion, another limitation is that for now, to generate such videos requires huge compute power. So Sora isn't perfect. But let's dive into the OpenAI website so you can see where to find these examples and what they look like. Oh, and by the way, we, the general public, at the time of this recording, do not have access to Sora, and I'm not sure when that will happen. Could be tomorrow, could be next week, it could be 3 months from now. Just know that it's coming. To find the examples of Sora, you go to openai.com/Sora, and there you will see the video examples that they are sharing with us. Now, I'm sure that these are handpicked. There are some that are absolutely amazing. There are some that you can definitely see it was generated by AI, but I'm going to share my whole screen here so you know exactly where to go to find these, and you can search for them yourself. So here, openai.com/Sora, or type in Sora to Google and you'll find it there. As we scroll down, what we see is the first set of examples. And what they're sharing with us is the actual prompt. And so they're sharing the prompt that they input into ChatGPT to generate this video. And it's absolutely amazing. I mean, look at that. You can see the skin tone, the lipstick, the reflection in her sunglasses. Absolutely amazing. The water on the streets. It's blows my mind to think that this entire video was generated from that simple prompt. Absolutely amazing. And then when you scroll to the right, so click over here, now you'll see the next example. And this prompt, if you click on more, then you'll be able to see what that prompt is. So several giant woolly mammoths approach treading through a snowy meadow, and it goes on. And imagine in a movie or to make it for a commercial, that's the thing that's absolutely amazing when you think about what this can be used for and how it's going to be used. I can't even, my mind is absolutely blown with this. And then we scroll on to the next one. This one is amazing. This looks like, and it is, it's a movie trailer featuring the adventures of the 30-year-old spaceman. And they get into, he's wearing a red wool knitted motorcycle helmet. Hello, nailed that one. Blue sky, salt desert, cinematic style, and then goes into the detail shot on 35mm film with vivid color, and that color is vivid completely. Think about this is just a 17-second video, but imagine if they're going to be able to create an entire movie with a person. And will this person show up in multiple movies? And will he go to premieres? Those are kind of things I think about. So you can go through here. Here they've got a drone view. So you think about all of those kind of videos that are drone footage. And they've been able to do this. It's a Big Sur cliff, a point in Big Sur, California, and a lighthouse there. I've driven that road. It's absolutely amazing. This one blows my mind. So this is an animated, and again, this is from the prompt, guys. Animated scene features a close-up of a short, fluffy monster kneeling beside a melting red candle, and you can see the palm of his hand. You can see the wax melt. Now the flame, I don't think, it does not look that real, but still, absolutely amazing. This was generated. And here we're getting undersea. So this is Papercraft World. This is Papercraft of coral reefs. This is one of my favorites. This is a photorealistic close-up video of two pirate ships battling each other as they sail inside a cup of coffee. Now, definitely some things happening with those ships that probably are not going to be happening in real life, but nevertheless, pretty amazing. And here, this is a prompt of a young man in his 20s sitting on a piece of cloud in the sky reading a book. Now, the book does not necessarily, have all of the realities the way the pages are moving, but the fact that he's sitting on a cloud, and just look at the details of his skin, his hair, his muscle tone, the hair on his arms. The detail is absolutely mind-boggling. So that's one set. If you scroll down, they have some information here, and then they have more examples. This is by far my favorite. This is a cat waking up its sleeping owner, demanding breakfast, and the owner tries to ignore the cat, but the cat tries some new tactics. And so look at that. Look at how her face wrinkles up. Now you can see the cat ends up on this with a couple of paws, so not entirely perfect. There's two paws right there. So again, it's one of those things, but just the mere fact that it was able to create this. And again, you can scroll through these. This is a New Year's celebration, and this one is one of those for sure. I've read some things that they said that it has a hard time deciphering between right hand, left hand when it's creating these videos. And here you can see this one, the gray pups, they kind of appear and disappear and kind of morph into each other. This one, the exploding basketball, it explodes and then it suddenly appears again there. And then this one is probably the most interesting one. It's a plastic chair in the desert, and as they are picking it up, it suddenly floats. So it's a floating chair, which I don't know, maybe that's a thing. So you can go through here. And again, this one here, beautiful as far as everything that's happening there. But when she goes to blow out the candles, they don't move at all. So definitely, it's not perfect, but it is absolutely amazing. So hop over to openai.com/Sora and check it out. I'm sure they're going to be posting some more up there, and stay tuned for more exciting news coming about AI. Make sure follow, like, and subscribe. And if you'd like to see some other AI tools, go to aibeehive.com. There you'll find a lot of resources. Hey, thanks for tuning in. This is Ginger Bell, and we'll see you on the next video.